Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill.
Hello everyone, and today we're going to look at two different projects and just update a little bit on PIVX and then on VECHAIN. We can see here PIVX, they're coming out now in November with the zDEX, which is a decentralized cryptocurrency exchange. So this will be interesting to see how this will work. Of course, there will be no need for AML, KYC forms or ID verification. So this is certainly something important and something we've been looking forward to in the space. It's popping up a little bit here and there, and at the end we'll see which platform will be kind of the one people will go to, or maybe there can be many platforms as well that people can use. And users will be able to trade Bitcoin, Litecoin, and other top currencies using this zero coin anonymity protocol. And they keep on going here, saying also, of course, that true DEXs, decentralized exchanges, are important, as they should require no identification process. Functionality is controlled by the code and not by personal preference, and especially government restrictions. He's saying here, this guy, I wanted to create zDEX because a decentralized exchange dedicated to privacy did not exist yet. And they just go over here some of the currencies that they will be trading. And we can see here that the beta release is the 14th of November, and they already started kind of some testing phase, and then the full release will be announced afterwards, but it's getting close. And I mean, I know there are other projects as well that are in a similar position as well, releasing this kind of exchanges, but you have a mixture of decentralized and centralized, and we'll see how this will work out. But it's certainly I mean, PIVX stands for I mean, if Satoshi with Bitcoin, if we ever wanted to create something private and so on for the people, and well, PIVX is pretty damn close to that now, maybe more so than some of these other projects. Okay, VECHAIN, what is this? I mean, this is also one of these interesting projects, and I know I think it was Superman who has been talking about this for quite some time, way back, and the more you look at it, the more you can see that this is an example of a project that people might actually understand and say, it's a bridge between business and technology. I mean, they're saying here, how will this technology be useful for businesses around the world? So that's what they're focusing on. It's a useful and practical tool for enterprise, and one of VECHAIN's earliest blockchain implementations was designed to track high-quality wine products, proving the authenticity of wine produced in France and eventually shipped to China. So luxury goods also point to a clear use case for VECHAIN's technology, such as expensive handbags and purses, which are often counterfeited. This is a problem with in this industry. I mean, might not be useful for some products, but especially in this segment, it seems it certainly has usefulness. In addition to RFID chips, Internet of Things sensors can track and record conditions such as temperatures and humidity to ensure optimal conditions for food or medical goods as they move through the process from manufacturing to shipping and to the eventual local distribution place. So this is also something that if you go to a store, maybe you can see, where does this salad come from, or, well, salad, I don't know if that's a good example, but where does it come from, and what was the maximum minimum temperatures during transportation? Is this something that I want to eat, or this was just an example. So it has some different uses, I guess. VECHAIN's technology is capable of providing solutions in the auto industry as well. CMO Noah Huo explains a vehicle passport of sorts, uniquely associated with each manufactured vehicle, can be used to track data generated by the vehicle, including mileage and so on. I know there are some other projects in the auto industry as well. I haven't been following them that closely, so I don't know really how they're doing. But this is kind of it's an interesting idea as well, kind of a passport for the car, and so that's another way of using it. And Sonny Liu, the CEO of VECHAIN, witnessed, of course, the daunting problem of counterfeiting in his years of experience as the CIO of Louis Vuitton in China. And I can imagine that Louis Vuitton in China, they must have had huge problems with counterfeiting, counterfeit products and so on during many years, and even today. So, of course, for these companies, for these people, it's important that the right stuff gets out to the end customers. And there's, of course, the VECHAIN Thor VET. It generates VTHO, which is somewhat like a dividend, if you compare to traditional markets, allowing for this circulation of gas and incentivizing the accumulation and holding of VET. So I mean, just be aware of that. It's good to know that there is this kind of little dividend as well that you use to maybe pay for transactions on the network and so on. Kind of like Neo as well, that project, which also has, well, I think their dividend is actually called gas, but just be aware of that. And this is definitely a project that is worth keeping an eye on for the future as well. And some people have very high hopes for this, that it can become a top of the top soon. And it looks pretty promising. And you also have some some people high up here that have been working for big organizations before. So it's very interesting. Okay, that's it for now. Take care, guys, and stay flat.